right,
All right,
live.
everybody. We are sending you over to Mr. Swaggles. Here we go.
Komodo Hipe.
All right, we are live.
Fantastic. All right, guys. So today, Tyler kind of got it right. Bag of kind of got it right. It's actually a speed run. So we're gonna keep it in the theme of the day, right? Try to do things as fast as possible, AFAP. And my little incentive is a hobby of mine, a pastime, is I make custom maps for Rocket League, custom arenas. That's using Unreal Engine 3, Blender, photo editors, whole pipeline of software. I'm not going to have time to explain what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to make a new map themed after the game I'm running in a few hours. And I'm going to try to make this map in like 10 minutes, because that's all I got. So you guys ready?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Shrink the couch. We got a big couch today. So we got Chunderfins, Winston Pierre's Vomit, Z-Barf, and of course, Bag of Takeout. Yeah, so let's start the first split. First split is just to get everything open. I'm starting with a clean slate. I will be using templates and prior knowledge, obviously, but I'm doing it all live. So let's go. All right, so I need Blender and I need UDK. UDK takes a while to open. This is why this is part of the loading thing. So I'm also going to open a template map that I've got. Actually, I should open a different template. This is fine. I've got time to decide which template I'm going to open because UDK, Unreal Engine 3, original release of that software was 2006. What do you guys remember about the year 2006?
2006. I guess I was in high school marching band.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
With you, actually.
I think.
Probably.
Newgrounds.com still my preferred way to watch internet videos.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Sounds
still
about right.
true in 2020.
That hasn't changed.
All right, we got UDK just about open. I will be opening a template, and at that point, I'll call the first split done. In the meantime, I think I can start chipping away at split number 2, which would be to describe what I'm doing. So the game that I'm playing later this afternoon is called VVVVVV. That's 6 V's for those who count. Wonderful little indie platformer game. You know, kind of comparable, not in length, but in difficulty definitely to Celeste. A very tricky, kind of twitchy, fast platformer, and just a beautiful game. So looking forward to that. But I'm going to try to capture the essence of that as a new playable Rocket League map. So recently I've figured out how to play with gravity and play with all these fun things. So, all right, got this open. I'm going to also open a project from a while ago that'll serve as a baseline. So this is already a playable map, which is going to be a huge help for speedrunning. So we're 2 minutes in. All right, we got everything open. That's going to be the first split. All right. So the project, what it will look like is I'm going to make a few new 3D assets, but by and large, this model here that you see has already been put into UDK, Unreal Engine. So this is a full playable map, and I'm just going to be kind of adding some flavor to it, some VVV flavor, VVVVV flavor, and we'll take it from there. Cool. Step number 1 is I'm going to be adding spikes in the floor and the ceiling that if you touch, you die, in the spirit of VVVVVV.
Incredible.
So we're going to take this floor. Actually, let me do the thing first. I'm going to duplicate everything into a new copy, just so I'm not messing it up. All right. The copy. Blender is a wonderful program. This is my 3D software of choice. Actually, I don't have the right stream open. I'm looking at my own stream, so I apologize if I've been ignoring Twitch chat. All right, let's go. So, yeah, step number 1 is I need to figure out exactly where I want these spike pits. And I think the move is basically going to look like, I want the ball to not fall into these spike pits, but the players can. So I think I'm going to put them kind of here, here, maybe like here. Well, I don't know if I can get away with that because that's where you have to spawn in. So perhaps here and here. And that's going to be on the floor and the ceiling. I think that'll work just peachy. I could also think about adding some like along here. You know, the more the merrier. We're going to add a lot of spikes. Let's do it. All right, cool.
Love spikes.
Cool. So you saw me already toying with this mode. This is mode where I just have one object selected. I'm going to, or one object visible rather. I'm going to create a cut through the middle of it so that I can duplicate it. Oops, in a mirrored kind of way. So add a mirror modifier, an X and Y. And now when I do any operation, it's going to give me the benefit of only having to do it once. We love that in speedrunning. All right. So I'll do that. And then I think I want kind of a circular cut here. So I'm going to add a circle. Right about there. I'm gonna get rid of those. Now this is pod racing, exactly right. Get rid of that. Then let's see. So what do you guys know about VVVVVV? For those who go for it.
Absolutely incredible soundtrack. Love that game. It's a game I
I
played.
actually meant to be playing it right now. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. This is a remixed album, but it's
oh, it's so good.
yeah, it's top notch.
I know that the game contains 6 Vs.
6 Vs. That's exactly
true.
right.
They're
It's
not
actually-
consummate Vs though.
I know that you spend plenty of time on the ceiling and the floor.
That's in fact
Yeah.
all you can do.
Yeah, I think.
Your only action is to flip gravity. So you, in fact, cannot jump or, you know, do anything except invert gravity.
Pancaked actually knows the game as WWW
Ah.
or Triple Dub.
Dubs. Well,
What is
hopefully I will
known
be getting
in
some
the
triple dubs
community.
later.
I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see. I have been practicing in the background today, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Sounds like
Excellent.
BW dubs.
All right. I'm actually going to delete the bottom half of this because that just complicates it. Okay, cool. So that's a spike pit. This will be a spike pit. And away we go. So I'm going to extrude these down.
Screwed.
And then fill them in a little bit. Some fancy hotkeys. Okay, cool. Need a face here as well. We're doing on time, 7 minutes. All right, I'm not gonna make it in the 10-minute window. That was a tough ask, but I'll see how far I can get.
I believe in you.
Thank you, thank you.
If anyone can freaking do it, it's this guy.
That's right. If we need to do the last few minutes later on too, we totally can.
True, true. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be the new floor. So let me get that into a new folder. Cool. And then let me start making some of these spikes as well. So starting with those, I will be just adding a bunch of cones, because a cone is like a spike, kind of.
Right.
I'm just gonna make them kind of pixely too. All right. Let's do something like that. And 4. All right. Oops. those right there. And then spikes over here. Actually, I'm going to add a whole new spike so it is perfectly centered. Alright.
Oh man, got a minute left.
Alright, alright. Fantastic. Okay. So we got the spikes. Let me export those as well. Sweet. Okay. And now I need to pull these into a new map, and I have to create a new copy of this as well. Fantastic. So now I'll be pulling those models I just exported into the asset browser of Unreal Engine. If I can remember where I put them. There we go. Assets. There, cool. Let's see, so I want this to be hidden now. Yeah. But I still want it to collide with the ball. And then I'm going to add another floor under it, which is the visible one and the one that the player can fall into and die. Right. So we've got VVVVV floor. There it is. Have to change a few settings in the object. I suppose that one doesn't exactly matter. All right. Okay, rigid body collisions enabled. And that one. All right, cool. And then I'll also be adding spikes. Same location. All right, cool. So I'll wrap this up in like 1 minute. So I'm not going to have a fully functional, fully finished map, but I'm going to have at least a spike pit that I can fall into.
Hell yeah.
So I need to add a trigger that will destroy the player when the player touches it. So I'll be adding a trigger volume and then putting this kind of lined up with the spikes, roughly. Let's see, that one. So if the player comes down here at all, it's bad news. Sweet. Okay. So,
Always mesmerizing watching you work on it.
Kismet logic. Yeah, thanks. So I need to do a new event. If player touches this, destroy the car. I have to make sure this can happen more than once, because that's the default setting for some reason. Alright, player only, true. Okay, cool. So if all went well, this should be now a fully playable Rocket League map, and I'm just going to hop into Rocket League and see. Alright. I should have opened Rocket League beforehand, but it's a pretty quick load. Alright, and yeah, so I will be skipping the assigned materials. I just finished game logic, actually, so now we're on to test. 3 splits at once. Record time on those splits.
0
0
splits.
seconds. Amazing.
Oh, That's gold.
It's a going right there.
Gold split.
All right, come on, Rocket League. I should have opened this earlier as part of the opening programs part. All right. Fantastic. Oh, I still have collisions on the spike pit. All right. So that was testing. Now I have to fix bugs, and then we'll call time. All right, so I have some collisions still happening with the car, which is not what I want. Oh, my mistake. Ball blocker. Not a ball. Alright. Quick fix. Fantastic.
Hate it when the ball blocker is active.
There it is. Alright. There's a VVVVVV in Rocket League. The start of it anyway.
Oh yeah. Well done.
Time.
Well done. Just under 15 minutes. That's legendary.
Alright. And yeah, I'll try to finish this in the background, but
Absolutely awesome how quickly you put together a functional VVVVVV theme.
so the idea is going to be eventually that gravity will also invert, so we'll have spikes on the ceiling, and so you'll get sucked up into the sky and perish in the spikes. Fantastic. Alright. Thanks for having me, guys, but I believe we have a very important run coming up. That would be the Pokemon trading card game. So, stay tuned.